underserved, which is the small biotechs. You see, in the last 25 years or 30 years, drug discovery has changed a lot. Earlier, big pharmaceutical companies were fully integrated research and development, and they kept it all in-house. But about 20-25 years ago, they realized that in spite of spending so much money on R&D, their pipelines were very thin. So they started downsizing their R&D. Once they downsized R&D, these scientists actually were very brilliant scientists, but probably couldn't deliver in the bureaucracy of a large company. They went out and started forming companies, which are the emerging biotech companies. They could get VC funding, and they could start a company, but they had no labs. There would be 5 or 10 people, they would have some intellectual property, they have ideas, they know what to do, but they have no labs. And the established CDMOs of that time, or CROs of that time, they were not willing to service these new companies, which are, because they are new, their projects tend to be small, their finances are not very solid. We went to these people and offered our services. And that is where we started our company, and it really took off because we became, in that whole ecosystem, the partner of choice. Today, many new drugs are actually discovered in small companies, and when they reach a certain stage of growth, they get acquired by big pharma. And therefore, we actually now supply big pharma, but most of these projects have come to them through acquisition, where we did the development from right in the beginning all the way to commercial manufacture. So once these companies get acquired, we continue to support them because we know most about their molecule more than anybody else because we've done all the development. So therefore, Anthem is now a supplier of commercial material for global companies in products which are all under patent. So these are novel molecules. I want you to make that distinction. It's not a generics business. Most of Indian pharma is very strong in generics. We are focusing on novel molecules, and that's where we support global companies in both researching these molecules as well as manufacturing it for them.
I'll make Mr. Ganesh together. That is the first part. Making biology and chemists talk is the second part. So both think very clearly about each of them. So we were able to successfully make chemists and biologists work together, and that brought about the magic, as you will see in many of these programs. Fermentation is very key, and as Ajay has mentioned, there are a handful of companies that does chemistry and biology in the whole world. And we were able to bring, there are many biosynthetics, as you will see in peptides. There are many molecules that we do which require, though can be done completely synthetically, but fermentation allows us to do many of these synthetics in a way it's much milder, it's more greener, it's more economical and scalable. And so we've been able to convert many of the synthetic programs using our biology capabilities to be able to do it in a very greener way. Programs such as RNAi gives us a platform to employ many of our tools such as biocatalysis, and we've been able to do that more effectively, and these are molecules that are commercial. As mentioned in the case of complex peptides, some of the molecules are commercial. The third area is the high potent facility and the ADCs, which are again, we've been working in this space for the last 10 to 12 years and have been very successful in utilizing our technologies and innovation into these programs, and these are also commercial. The last but not the least is flow chemistry, which I think Ravindra also will allude to. So this is continuous processing, and this again comes back to our philosophy of doing programs in a more greener and efficient way.
Pharmaceuticals